It is such an incredibly popular place to live, Roseville. It's the second largest city in the Sacramento region, and people flock up here from all over the state and sometimes from outside of the state to live in this beautiful city. So, what mistakes do buyers make when they look for homes in Roseville? When Money Magazine named Roseville one of the top 10 places to live in the United States and also one of the top places to retire, it just sent the flames of interest in Roseville. And it's not unusual, it's always been popular, but there are things that make it even more popular, and let's break them down. The first thing is great schools. Whether you have children in school or you don't, having great schools keeps your property values up. And right now, the median price in Roseville is $661,000. A lot of people think they can get a house really cheap in Roseville, but it's changing, and it's being driven by the interest of living in a fabulous area, and that's what Roseville is. When you start exploring Roseville and all it has to offer, what you're going to notice is immediately what fantastic streets and sidewalks they have, beautiful lights in all the neighborhoods. There are a lot of gated areas that have parks inside, walking and running trails, hiking everywhere, dog parks, you name it, swimming centers for kids, ballparks. All of this takes money. And how is it paid for? How is the city of Roseville able to provide their own utilities so you're not just restricted to PG&E? We don't have blackouts here. They handle their own garbage and everything. Well, starting in 2000, a Melrose tax was applied to the purchase of any home that was built and sold after the year 2000. So if you're a retired couple and you're moving to Sun City and it was actually built before that, you do not pay that Melrose tax. However, if you bought a new house, regardless of whether it's a senior living home or it's a regular home in the Roseville area, you can expect to pay a Melrose tax that will go towards keeping that city looking and growing the way it is. And to handle all the things that Roseville does, Roseville is an incredible city. And I invite you to look deeper into what all of that tax money has provided to the city and allows it to continue to provide when you move here. So when you're living in a really well-managed city that's well budgeted for, you have to remember people want to come and live here. So traffic is the next big issue. People don't like to talk about this one so much, but it's important because Highway 65 and I-80 are really the two areas that feed into Roseville on two sides. And you need to know that there are currently plans to widen 65. It's already been widened once in the last couple of years, but because there is additional growth going on in the Lincoln area, which is also on I-65, and it's a little bit further out, that traffic is going to be feeding down into the Roseville corridor where all the shopping and beautiful places are. Roseville has so much to offer in terms of restaurant and services that people tend to come to Roseville. So expect traffic to be a little bit of a bothersome depending on where you are close to these freeway entrances and around the perimeter. The last two have a lot to do with each other. The first one's location. Location, always important in real estate. This is really important because it's smack dab in the middle of the region. It's only 2 hours from Lake Tahoe, and it's only 2 hours from San Francisco. So no matter what you want to do on the weekend, if you want to go into the city and participate in things there, or you're headed for Lake Tahoe in the winter or in the spring, everything is equidistant from this particular point. The last one, really important. This is an outsider's dream. It has so much to do here, and it has to do with the fact that we're very, very close to lakes and to rivers and to water sports, biking, hiking, pickleball, tennis, everything. Lots of biking clubs, lots of outdoor activities. And this can go on all year long. Skiing in the winter, biking, golfing. I love to golf, and that's my thing here, and I do a lot of it. So if you're an enthusiast about being outdoors, Roseville and this Sacramento region is absolutely open to that lifestyle, and you'll see it everywhere that you go. So I look forward to helping you find a wonderful place in the Roseville corridor, whether it's a 55 plus area or it's another home in Roseville. Everything's here, and that's why, hey, you want to live in the best area? That's what it's about. Thanks so much. I look forward to helping you in Roseville.